like global identity is just amazing.
And it speaks to what's happening now. There's so many protests for George Floyd all over the world, and so many people who are doing candlelit vigils and doing sit-ins, and people wonder why. Like, because this isn't just a singular issue. This has so many levels to it, and realizing that if we can actually do something about it and actually progress, it could liberate everyone.
Yeah.
Because these rules were set in place out of the fear of Black skin.
Exactly.
That's where it started. You know what I'm saying? But it has affected everyone now.
Mm-hmm.
So if we can undo that shit, everyone would be free. Like,
exactly.
And that's why I'm so excited about Pride starting right now, because I have been saying this for years. If all of the people realize, if all of the marches came together and we realized what we could do, and if we realize that the issue affects us all and we're all in the same boat, the problems look different.
Yep.
The consequences look different, but the oppressor looks exactly the same. And if we could realize that and bring our marches together, like, we could be unstoppable in making change.
And that's what we're seeing right now too. Is like, my roommate's Asian, right? So they're actively organizing Asian American folks on anti-Blackness, right? Like, they're having those discussions, and it's like. Also, one of my favorite radicals is Bear Rustin, right? Who a lot of people don't know was the organizer of the Million Man March, but wasn't visible. And the reason why he wasn't visible is because he was gay. And the other organizers were like, this is not a gay issue. We're talking about Black people. Not knowing that they're erasing the identity of Bear Rustin when they're saying that, right? So just like thinking about like how do we work in intersectional ways, and also how do we center and uplift the ones that are most oppressed, right? Like how we're bringing up Black trans women, how are we saying that when like the same time that George Floyd died, Tony McHale died as well in Tallahassee, right?
Right.
So like these are things that we are working on, and which is why I think we got to this place, is because like throughout the movement for Black Lives, we were really intentional about how do we uplift those who see those multiple identities and see those multiple oppressions.
Yeah. I mean, division is the enemy. It is of the devil. And I think that these people have really looked. I really brought it to church real quick. I said, division is the enemy of the devil, Father God. And we will not. But I really think that the people in charge understand that. It's like, what is it? Like separate and destroy? Or what is the
divide
idea?
And conquer?
Divide and conquer. They have divided all of us into different little compartmentalized boxes, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, even within the queer community, you know, there is division in accepting trans brothers and sisters and non-gender conforming people. And I think that when it's time to speak for everybody, sometimes people feel alienated and they get resentful, and they're like, I don't want to be a part of that if y'all not gonna speak for me.
Exactly.
And I can't knock them for feeling that way. But I also, to help people, all people feeling, my whole thing is about inclusion. I never want any person to feel excluded from my music, from my messaging, from me. And it breaks my heart to know that so many people do feel excluded from the Black Lives Matter movement, and they're Black. You know, not to mention, I mean, you go to these marches and these protests and you see all the social media, and a lot of times the Black trans people's names are missing from these like memorials and these.
And
it just shows how much further we have.
So. Yeah, and that's the thing too. It's like even artists, right? So like even like representation is real, right? And it's not just like something that we say, but it's like representation matters, because that means that you are included in the conversation, right? So like, who are the people that you're highlighting? Who are the people that you're uplifting? Who are the people that you're centering? Do they have and hold multiple identities, you know? So that's like what we try to do at Black Visions, is like, how are we really uplifting those folks who are seeing multiple oppressions that they don't get to see, you know?
Wow. Yeah, and I just want to be a part of uplifting that. And I wish that I could just send out, I wish that every day I could just bring a new person in and be like, y'all, this is so and so, this is so and so. I need lists. I need lists of all the activists there that I can help uplift. I need lists of all the Black businesses there that we can help support, the queer owned businesses there that we can help support, the grassroots organizations there that we can uplift. I think people need to be informed, and there's not enough information going around. There's a lot of
Noise.
misinformation, and there's a
Yep.
lot of, like, you know,
Yep.
graphics and language, but there's not enough like actual info going around so people feel like they know what the fuck is going on and how to help. Everyone wants to help now. The whole world wants to help.
Exactly.
And if it's like, if you don't want to help, you're a part of like Team Trump or racist, or but there's no in between anymore. There's no like, everyone is listening because the world has stopped. And the world stopped in March. Let's keep it real.
Yep.
So everyone's watching it. It was almost like a critical mass or a perfect storm. And then not to mention Pride rolling in. And everyone's talking about Stonewall, you know? And all of the Black trans activists who were a part of Stonewall, which was police rioting, right? And
exactly.
So I'm really excited. I don't know where this is going to go, but I think we have to just keep talking.
Yeah. And that's what we're trying to do, right? Is continue the conversation, even though the riots or whatever may have stopped. Just like continuing to have protests and demonstrations. And for niggas in Minneapolis right now, or non-niggas, we're gonna be having a protest on Saturday. So come through, right? Come to City Hall at 1 o'clock. And we're gonna like. It's gonna be Black joy. It's gonna be joy, right? We're gonna like, dance in the streets. We're gonna march. It's gonna be dope. So we just have to continue the energy around all of the things that we're doing.
We gotta keep that same energy.
Yes.
That is what this phrase was made for, y'all. Keep that same motherfucking energy. And if you have any groups that you want to shout out in here that need help, or I know Northside is really needing help, and if you guys know of any, just let me know. You can also DM me some.
I will DM you. You know, you haven't followed us yet. I'm gonna call you out. You haven't followed us yet. You know, it's cool. Maybe you'll follow us back. But
oh my God, no, I will. I promise. First of all, I'm a bad follower. I'm the bad. I'm sorry. I will follow y'all. I promise. Right after this.
It's okay. You know. But yeah, shout out to Women for Political Change right now. Black-led organization talking about how do we have electoral justice in like a political framework. Shout out to Reclaim the Block, which has been doing this police abolition work. Shout out to the North Side in general. Right?
That's where I used to live, North Side.
Yeah, North Side. Let's go. I'll give you some more. I'll definitely DM you. You can put them in your story and shit.
Okay, perfect. And thank you for taking this time. I'm sorry that my Instagram live was tripping.
Okay. I do have one question for you before you leave, though.
Huh?
Do you believe? I've already seen your letter that you signed for Patrisse Cullors. But do you believe in the defunding of the police?
Yes.
The question. There we go.
I absolutely believe that we need to defund the police.
Yes.
They have. I mean, like I said before, they got too much shit.
Too much
money, too much corruption,
exactly.
And they're not doing any good with it. It's just disproportionately allocated, and when I didn't even realize how much money the police was getting.
Billions.
Woo!
Billions, if not trillions, almost. Minneapolis City. Just Minneapolis City is $200 million. That's Minneapolis.
Wow.
But 2/3 of the budget.
There's been a lot of people like cutting ties with the MPD, right?
Yep. So Minneapolis Public Schools cut ties. Minneapolis Park Board cut ties.
Yes.
Them cut ties. First Avenue cut ties.
Woo!
Yep. So First
I knew I liked them.
Exactly. So there are so many places that are already cutting ties. In LA, they actually proposed a $150 million pay cut. Which is wild to think about because that means that it was more than $150 million.
I know.
Like that's wild.
I think it was near like 300 million.
That's wild.
Yeah, and I I was real fortunate to be a part of that march in front of Mayor Garcetti's house, and it was so inspiring to see like the Black joy. There was singing, there was dancing, there was spirit. Actually, like we did a spiritual ritual for all the Black lives that have been taken. That's another thing. The spiritual work that's been happening is it feels new to me. I know a little bit has been happening always, but now it's at the forefront of the revolution, which I think is so important because we as Black people, I can only speak as a Black woman. I've never been anything else, so I just have to speak to me. We are magical.
Yep.
And we have a history of magic. And it's not just like Black girl magic. I'm talking like in our DNA, ancestral inheritance, like things that are passed down from my great grandmother to me, as far as like the way that we dream, the way that we our intuition, our power of manifestation and our power of attraction, like magnetism, like magic, like actual magic. Like when in the 1300s, when niggas would walk around with mirrors and magnets, that's what we do. So if we are, now that I'm watching that come to the forefront, I'm also watching indigenous tribes being celebrated during our marches.
Exactly.
Like I don't know the tribe's name, but it was in LA in front of Mayor Garcetti's house, and the activist who was speaking said, actually, this isn't even our land. This is stolen land, and this is the tribe's land. This is actually their land.
Exactly.
So let them speak. And he came up and he spoke and he sang a song and we all joined in and they had drums. Like, that is what, this is the future.
Yep.
You know, when we actually use our true resources. Because the one resource that they gave us was the freedom of speech. They gave us the First Amendment or whatever. But we have so many more other tools in our toolbox than that. That actually get shit done, which was probably how they were getting shit done a millennia ago when we was out here building monuments and fucking flying and shit.
Exactly.
But all I'm saying is we have power, and it's so impressive to see the spiritual power coming in now. And our ancestors coming in and indigenous people coming in, showing their allyship, because once again, when we're free, everyone's free. When our lives matter,
period. Exactly.
Ooh,
that was beautiful.
I need to calm down.
Did you record that? Did you record that little message? It's on our live, so I'll record it for you. But that was a read. It was beautiful.
Record that. Save it.
We got it. We got it. Right? I'll DM it to you.
All right. Well,
do you have any other questions for me?
I just wanted to know how we can help in specific ways. And you said that you would send me a list, but if there's anything else we can do.
100%.
I just want to
amplify Minneapolis. Yeah, if you're in Minneapolis, definitely come through. We're going to be there tomorrow at 1. Also, there's a surprise by the city council on Sunday at 3 at Powderhorn Park.
Yes, Powderhorn.
Right? Powderhorn. Also, it's Prince's birthday on the Sunday.
Yeah.
So come through, wear purple. And then also, like, if you don't live in Minneapolis, signal boost everything that you see on Black Vision. Repost all our shit. Yeah, donate to your local organizations, specifically Black-led organizations, right?
Yeah.
And if you don't have a local, you have national, right? There's BYP 100, right? There's BLMP, Black LGBTQ Migrant Project. That's where I work. So shout out to BLMP. You know, like, I got to do a little bit of work too.
Shout out.
But yeah, so organize your community. Build safety plans on your block. Like, there's so much shit that we can do. Read Black radical books, right? Audre Lorde, Asada Shakur. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, we will. We're gonna keep following y'all lead. And you know, my only job right now, I feel like, and my only lane is to light the way. I just want to help light the way on this journey, and I want to keep informing people. And I want it all. Me personally, I know that other people have other jobs. But me personally, I just want to continue to uplift the Twin Cities, and I want to continue to amplify Minneapolis. I just think that's so important right now, in all of this, because of the way that the government has treated y'all. Is the them boys still there? What they call the National Guard? They still up in there?
Yeah, they're still there, right on Cedar. You know Cedar, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right on 26th and Cedar. So they are posted, but they're all over the city.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, we with y'all. Just know, like, I know y'all feel the support all over the world. Like,
Yeah, and if y'all want to follow us, we
yeah,
have a
I need to
website.
follow y'all.
It's yeah, actually follow us. But if y'all wanna like follow the work that's happening, you can go to uprising.mn. You can also sign our petition. It's gonna be hella lit. We're gonna do this shit, and I'm really like proud that Minneapolis is gonna be able to set the stage for anything
Yes.
that's happening globally.
Yes.
Like I'm super super excited for that. So thank
Yes.
you. You know, if you want to follow my personal too, you can definitely can. You know, I gotta be a little bit of a Leo, so it's Lucio7. So definitely follow me if you want. But that's it.
All right. Well, God bless y'all, and
Thank
y'all
you.
stay strong and stay in contact. Let me know what I can do to help, and anyone else, I will always signal boost and post anything y'all need. So
Appreciate
I
you,
appreciate
fam.
it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It
Twin
was so nice to
titties.
talk to you. What'd you say?
I said twin titties.
I'm weak.
Twin titties.
Hey,
I'm childish. I'm childish.
hey.
All right,
Thank you
y'all.
so much. Bye.
Bye.